As we're all aware, Johnny has made claims of infidelity on Amber during the course of their relationship, as seen in their court proceedings. A piece of gossip from decades ago has resurfaced, gaining a ridiculous amount of traction during the case. In May 2022, social media was filled to the brim with false rumors that aimed to smear the actress's reputation as actors Johnny Depp and Amber Heard went to trial in a defamation lawsuit. For example, false claims of Heard plagiarizing parts of her testimony, as well as rumors of her doing cocaine on the stand, began surfacing. Similarly, another rumor surfaced at the hands of Kevin Costner from way back in 2014. The two were starring side by side in the movie 3 Days to Kill. Costner purportedly said the following while at an unspecified party surrounding that movie's release. According to the claim that surfaced during the 2022 trial, it didn't take her long to find her way into his trailer naked when she broke up with Depp for a day or two though. He was supposedly referencing a hiatus in Heard's romantic relationship with Depp. Regardless of not being a credible source, a meme tracing back to 2014 was posted on a gossip website with the disclaimer that some of their content is fiction and stating that stories on the site may be the production of the author's imagination. The disclaimer quite literally stated they were a gossip website that publishes fiction, conjunction, and rumors. Moreover, certain events, characters, reported information, and situations are used fictitiously or are either products of the author's imagination. They state that the blog's proprietor does not make warranty as to the correctness or reliability of the site's content, and information on the site may contain errors or inaccuracies. The site also publishes something called blind items frequently, which is a term used for rumors about unnamed celebrities. A follow-up post to supposedly expose the names is usually shared after to gain more traction. All of this should give you a bit of context into how the Costner rumor began. It started off as a blind item published in February 2014, and not 1, but 3 years later, the follow-up was posted revealing who it was about. In the post, they came for Amber's neck, calling her a B-list actress who will sleep with anyone to get famous and show she gets the Worst Person of the Day award. They further stated that she isn't afraid to name drop being affiliated with Depp when she needs to get her way because, to her, she hit the jackpot landing him. She was talking to her co-star, who used to be a really big shot and is having a comeback year at the after party for her latest movie at the time. Right in front of 10 people, he said it didn't take her long to show up naked in his trailer, while the couple were when Amber was talking about Johnny. Costner was already married at the time, so that just makes things worse. An unidentified person told another unnamed person about overhearing Costner make the remark at some sort of party related to the release of their movie. So, under the pretense of the rumor, in other words. There was no indication or confirmation that Costner actually said this though. If one searches for contemporaneous reports about Costner, Heard, and Depp around the filming of the movie itself to see if they could find anything about the alleged breakup between Heard and Depp at the time, and or Heard supposedly having a sexual relationship with Costner, their search would come up empty. Despite the quote originating from a website that claims to publish accurately reported information with a mix of fiction, Depp and Heard showcased some public displays of affection as they walked the red carpet, as noted by articles about the movie's premiere. Supposedly, the 10 people who heard the alleged statement from Costner had never actually confirmed it. The blind item also lacked details like when and where was this purported party. Furthermore, even during his contentious trial against Heard, Depp has not accused Heard of having a sexual relationship with Costner. Others, sure, but not Costner. In 2016, a supposed entertainment lawyer who goes by the name Enty was profiled by Vanity Fair. In that article, Enty said that the site gets its rumors from various sources around Hollywood, so, of course, they are not always factual. In the article they state, larger blinds are only revealed if Enty has a direct line to them, while smaller blinds, sourced from eyewitnesses, get revealed on a daily basis. Enty stated that those were stories that either he's personally encountered or somebody is an amazing source, one of his friends, somebody where he knows exactly where they work or what they would have seen. In that situation, he would go ahead and reveal it. He questioned if he has ever been wrong. He admits that he has, but tried to minimize his wrongdoings. The COSTNER claim, to sum it up, came from a third party that two anonymous source stemming from a gossip site with questionable credibility. The rumor had several characteristics of misinformation and had absolutely no definitive way for them to independently confirm or debunk its authenticity, including Channing Tatum, Eddie Redmayne, James Franco, and apparently Kevin Costner. Johnny Depp accused Amber Heard of sleeping with at least 8 co-stars. The High Court heard in his testimony that he also suspected she had an affair with Leonardo DiCaprio after an audition. During their arguments as a couple, Depp nicknamed Channing Potato Head and Leo was Pumpkin Head. Heard said fits of rage sparked in him because her very jealous husband took against any male co-stars he considered a sexual threat in what he says was movie after movie. The courts heard her testify that he complained about how people were paying to watch her get f***ed on camera, so he would get particularly upset if she had to kiss someone else or had sex scenes in films. She said that she had to justify to him why she was doing any movie, and it was much worse if there was any kissing or a sex scene in it. He would try and catch her out by taking her phone or telling her that someone had told him she was having an affair and act as if he had information proving it, when she claims she really hadn't. In his bombshell witness statement, she alleged that Depp repeatedly threatened to kill her and have her raped, claiming that he would taunt her about it, especially when he was drunk or high, and had derogatory nicknames for every one of her male co-stars that he considered a sexual threat. For example, like we heard earlier, Leonardo DiCaprio was Pumpkinhead, Channing Tatum was Potato Head, and poor Jim Sturgis was given the middle name Turd. Depp also accused her of having affairs with Liam Hemsworth, Billy Bob Thornton, Eddie Redmayne, and James Franco alone, like even-time, even women co-stars like Kelly Garner. After movies were roped into the accusation party, she said, adding that, without asking her, he would even get himself copies of the scripts she was looking at and review them for himself. She continued to say that his rules got tighter every year they were together about wanting descriptions of every detail, what nudity or scenes were acceptable, every aspect of scenes and how they were covered, even placing increasing restrictions on what she could and couldn't do. She found herself making concessions and turning down work. Reportedly, tensions arose between the former couple after Heard was cast alongside Franco in The Adderall Diaries back in 2015. Depp said that he believed, while they were married, Heard was having an affair with Franco. On the flip side, Heard came out with claims that he has been jealous of Franco ever since, and that Depp threw a tantrum on a private jet during one of their fights over the role. For decades, celebrity couples have been capturing the attention of the public, and this trend is showing no signs of slowing down, as they're constantly making headlines for the ongoing legal battle related to their divorce. Both Depp and Heard know this all too well. More than anyone else, Depp seemed to have had more of an issue with James Franco. Sorry Costner, but Franco still takes the cake for causing the most controversy in this relationship and, well, case. Court-obtained surveillance footage reinforced Depp's concerns over the suspected affair. The footage showed Franco riding an elevator with Heard the day after she split up with Depp. Heard claimed that Franco had asked about the marks on her face, even though multiple other witnesses have testified to not seeing any marks or visual evidence of such a sight, even under oath. This was 24 hours after the couple had a blowout, according to Depp. After that fight, she claimed Depp gave her a black eye due to the rumors of Franco's affair with her, and that is how the Pineapple Express actor has become a key part to the situation. Franco's involvement in Depp and Heard's relationship was brought up in front of the jury not once, but multiple times as the trial proceeded. Despite his absence, and even without Franco's testimony, insiders believed that she is still a highly effective weapon in her countersuit against Depp. Even in her testimony, and on day 16 of the trial, she mentioned Franco's name several times in her deposition. She claimed that Depp had, on at least one occasion, attacked her for filming an intimate scene with Franco in one of their movies, during which her body double, and not Heard herself, had been involved. Physical assault for a rumor about an intimate scene. During her testimony, Amber Heard recalled the alleged assault incident that occurred on a private flight in 2014, in which she claimed Depp had assaulted her for working with fellow actor James Franco. His jealousy grew, and his hatred led to fights, and she continued to emphasize on just how much Depp hated James. Depp allegedly accused her of secretly having an affair with Franco in the past, since they had done Pineapple Express together. He also had an issue with her not informing Depp about the intimate scenes she would be shooting with Franco, despite him directly asking her. She recalled Depp's assault on her during a cross-country flight in 2014, which was on an airplane from Boston to Los Angeles. Apparently, he claims that he kicked her in the back and she fell to the floor, and she recollects feeling extremely embarrassed. Heard's attorney cited a heated discussion in which Depp was speaking about a movie scene with Franco, grilling Heard about his insecurities surrounding her relationship with her male co-stars. In an audio recording that was shared in court, Depp was heard telling her that he becomes irrational when she's doing movies, and not only that, but he becomes jealous and f***ing weird. And then they fight a lot more. Talk about textbook toxic relationships, yikes. Franco's name came up during Depp's libel lawsuit against The Sun back in 2020, where Depp had sued the British newspaper over their use of the term wife beater while reporting something that was centered on Heard's domestic violence allegations. Heard had testified in that deposition that Franco had asked about her bruised face after an alleged altercation with Depp in court in London for this specific lawsuit. Franco's name came up again the second time during Depp's time on the stand, where he had testified that he suspected Heard was having an affair with Franco, among other co-stars. Let us know what you think in the comments below. We'll catch you for our next video. Goodbye.